So what if I told you you can make $300 a day online without followers, ads, complicated tech, or any marketing skills? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 real digital products that people just like you are selling right now for $3,000 to $10,000 a month. And before we dive in, a quick disclaimer: there's no guarantees of income. This video is for educational purposes only, and your results depend on your consistency, creativity, and effort. So now, if you stick with me to the end, I'm giving away a free quick start guide that shows you how to launch your first product by this weekend. So drop a comment, like checklist, hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this video. I'll reply with a private download link for not only that, plus a $1 store to start up. So let's jump right in and tell you how and why these digital products work. So let me show you the website real quick. We'll give you a private link to this. And here is a quick start guide, but if you want the free guide, just scroll on down to the bottom right here. Put in your name and email, and make sure you put in your correct name and email, and then we'll send you all the information that you need to get this going. If you want to really scale up real fast and fast track your success, then this guide here will be the guide for you. So I try to do a lot of things for free because I know it's difficult to start up and you have little money, but digital products are the most beginner-friendly way to earn online, and you create them once and sell them forever. That's what the key is. No shipping, no inventory, no customer service headache. And because you can sell these through SEO-based platforms like Etsy or EverBee stores, you don't need followers. The buyers come to you. They're already searching these sites and looking for things like this. That's why this is so important and just incredible for a beginner, because you don't need the tech skills. You don't need the master class. You don't need all this fancy, shiny objects that everybody's trying to sell you. So we're going to dive in. We're going to show you how to find these products and then how to sell these on a store that you can create for $1 called EverBee Store. And we just found this. We love it. And a lot of people are using Etsy. But the problem with Etsy is you see all the other competitor stuff. And with EverBee, it's your site, your stuff, and it's kind of like Etsy is thinking like Amazon. Amazon has their own stuff called Amazon Basics, so they're going to push their stuff up to the top, and you're not going to. They're not going to see your things. So that's why EverBee over Etsy is so good. So let's dive in, show you how we find these products using a tool from EverBee. That's what's so incredible. They have so many tools that you can really scale and really jump up ahead of anybody else. Okay, first things first, go to Google Chrome Store, Web Store, and download this free Chrome extension by EverBee. Just search EverBee and you'll find it here. This is going to be our research tool. But let me show you one thing, because everybody's like, this is saturated, everybody's doing this, and it doesn't make any money. Well, let me prove you wrong. This is a stat from 2025, and so far it's surpassed $6.8 trillion in this year. So if you're thinking the digital goods is not a place to go, let me prove you wrong, because this is the stats that are showing right now. So let's go to EverBee or Etsy, and we're going to look at some of the products that we're talking about. So you can do digital planners. Just look for digital products or printables in Etsy, because this is where we're going to do our research. So I have the EverBee tool in here. You can see it on the left here. And this is the EverBee research tool. So this gives me the idea of how to go after things, whether it's a shop, whether it's a product, whether it's a keyword. I could do a profit calculator with it, but you can look at ebooks, planners. That's what we're talking about. We talked about 5 good products: planners, printables, ebooks. And I wouldn't even go with ebooks because they're long, they're complicated. Yes, you can just print them out and use ChatGPT or AI to do it. And that's what you're going to use for all of this. We're going to show you how to use Canva and ChatGPT to create these, and very quickly and very nice. We use it for some of our own products. And so here's a Canva or PDF. I can see that right here in this. But this is basically a retreat training. But we're going to look at the ones that are selling. This is why we downloaded this tool to go in and figure out which ones are selling. So the idea here is to look at the monthly sales. We're only a few days into the month. So if we see, like here, 14 sales, that's a good number. The store's only 7 months old, and they've already generated this month 14 sales. So yeah, that's $140, but in a short time. There's 10 sales there. We'll just keep scrolling. 46 sales here at about $7 a piece. So again, we're looking at over $500 here. The store's only been up for less than 2 years. That's what this list age is. And so you want to recreate the products that are selling. That's the idea here, and we're going to show you how to do that. So your research, or what we call doing your just checking things out, is probably one of the most important things, is to go in and see what sells. Now, if we go up here, we can look at decluttering, guides for decluttering. That's another good one that works well. So here's one that's got 12 sales, $3 a piece. And just remember, if you're doing $100 a day, that's $3,000 a month if you have 30 days in that month. So it doesn't take a whole lot of sales to make that kind of money. So, and you can find guides and different things that make more money. So there's checklists, there's 30-day challenges, 30-day plans. So just go through here, download the tool, and then, like, this one's got 120 sales. So that's really good at, so we're looking at $570 if this was 100 sales, but we're over $700 here. ADHD cleaning planner bundle. So this is a good one because it's very niche and it's specific to ADHD. So I like this one a lot. This guy has only been in business for 2 months, and this is the kind of sales. This might be one of our students, actually. So you're looking at this price here, and you just basically go in and recreate this. We're going to go in and recreate this. It's a digital download. We can look at it more specifically and see what they're doing. And we can even look at the store to see what kind of products they're selling. But let me just say this. If this product is selling, you could target certain groups in social media. You don't need to run ads, and for people with ADHD. So daily, weekly, family chores, deep cleaning, declutter, print, fillable. These are all created through Canva digital downloads. So you could even download one of these to get an idea. It's only $5.70, and then get an idea of what they're doing, and then recreate this in Canva. So let's go into the creation part. You know what kind of products now to go after and what kind of sales. So this guy, again, 2 months in business, already has, let's see how many reviews they've got. 4.9, 12 reviews, so very new store. And they've had over 8,000 views, total sales 135. So that's into math at the sale price, not at the $19, would be almost $800. So that's pretty good for a store that's only 2 months old. So if they keep on that projection there, and obviously they're going to grow because you can look at their growth in sales as they become more popular because they're best seller here. The item high sales volume over 6 months because they've only been in business for 2 months. And so they're going to grow in sales, but they're going to make 2,000 plus for the month easily, if not $3,000 to $5,000 this month. So those are the things to look at. So let's jump in. We're going to show you how to make these products. We're going to show you how you get a store for $1 to start. And for the first month, you can start making sales, start making income for that $1 store. And then it's only $29 a month after that. So it's not like it's some expensive store. And so we're going to show you how to set that up. Okay, let's show you how easy it is to create these PDFs or these downloads, we'll call them. And with ChatGPT, we're using ChatGPT 5. We're using the paid version, but you can use the free version. And Canva. So Canva, if you haven't heard of it, it's a great tool. They have what they call Canva AI. And we just basically go in here. You can use a stronger prompt if you want and be more detailed about it. But we just say create an ADHD cleaning planner bundle, cleaning schedule. Basically, we took it from Etsy over here and we copied part of this title here, which is just a bunch of keywords, and we brought it over into Canva so that we could tell it what exactly we need. So we'll go ahead and hit this and see what it does. We could put images in there to give it a better, we're just doing the quick 1, 2, 3 on this. And then within seconds, we already have a cleaning guide here. Several of them, and we can just open one of these and check it out. And we can use these guides. We can customize them to whatever we want. But you can see we've got a guide here that's already ready to go. And we could add a cover page to this, but you don't need to. Don't overcomplicate it. Because when we look at these, it's just like 10 pages or 9 pages of just pre-filled, fill-in-the-blank forms. And you can, like I said, you can look at their forms and get an idea of what they are. So you can see clean shower head, Monday bedroom, Tuesday kitchen, Wednesday living room. So we could be more specific with this. And they've created it so it's fully editable in Canva. So we're doing the same thing. We're creating it in Canva. Again, this seller's only been doing it for 2 months. Like I said, he could be one of our students that we taught that is doing this and took our word and was consistent and pushed through. So 16 cleaning cards here. So living room cleaning cards. Again, it's for ADHD, people that can't focus, that need this guide. My wife suffers with this, but electronic cleaning, living room cleaning, entryway cleaning. So it's very, very specific. That's all it is. And basically it's a cleaning guide, but they did it with detail and they called it the ADHD guide. That's the uniqueness here. So obviously a big winner here. So we can go over to ChatGPT, ask it the same thing. And there is a Canva plugin here. So they're called GPTs. So we could take this, and it's asking us already, perfect for Etsy, Gumroad, and Canva templates. So again, it's going into detail, room by room, breakdown, family chore, details, monthly deep cleaning, declutter challenge sheet. So it gives it a 30-day challenge sheet. And then it says, would you like me to format this to Canva for a PDF, and so that we can edit them in templates. So you just say yes, and then it's going to create us a download that we can go in and actually download this now. But you can see the detail of this. So it breaks it down, then we can go into Canva and recreate this in Canva. So here it is. It's given us all the color templates, the palettes, the typography, which is the fonts, the morning resets. It's given us everything that we need. Export options for Etsy, Gumroad listing, bonus cover page. You definitely, I think you would stand out more if you had a cover page for this. And then it says, would you like me to generate these to a Canva ready PDF? And I'm just going to say yes on that again, and then it's going to get us that ready to go. So that's how you do it. I find these, I am a marketing guy, and so I look for these small niches like stay-at-home mom, or a cleaning guide for a single mom that works full-time, that can manage her house even though she works full-time. But you can see here's the bundle that we can pull out now as a PDF, and then we can take this over to Canva with all of this that we just got and go into more detail and use the Canva AI to do that. So let me show you EverBee Store and how we can sell it over there and why this works better. So let me just show you why, because we opened up this particular guide here, and yes, it has it right here, ready to go, and is ready to sell. But as we scroll down, you may also like this ADHD guide here. So there's a few others here. Now, if we're using EverBee, understand with EverBee Store, it's our store. We're not competing with all of these. And then we can just use organic postings in Instagram, in TikTok, and show little pieces of this guide and sell it on those platforms without any advertising. So how do we set up EverBee Store? Let's go over there and show you that. Okay, first of all, go to everbee.io/store, and that'll bring you into this website here where you can create a store in minutes, and literally it's minutes with AI. It takes all the headaches. We have built thousands of sites. We're building sites today. We actually are using EverBee to build sites now, and especially in the e-commerce business. So it's AI-powered startup. It's optimized checkout. It does literally everything that you can imagine. And this little brain here, I call it my assistant, and I'll show you that. But you just go in there, you can see how many people are using EverBee, and literally takes minutes. All your legal pages, all your setup, like your terms and conditions that you need for a store, are already built in. You can see the prices here, like on what it would cost you to do all of this, like SEO and everything else. But it's all in there. It's all optimized. It's got an academy in there. It's got email marketing for your abandoned carts, your discounts. It's got, you can do memberships and subscriptions here. So it literally has everything that you want. And I'm going to show you how quick that you can build one of these stores. So just basically hit start now. We're going to log into our account and get there. And then we're going to build a quick store. So all you do to build a store, we have multiple stores, as I told you, is you just do add new, create with AI is what I'm going to recommend. But if you do have a successful Etsy store and you want to get away from all those fees, import your Etsy store here. It brings all your products, all your data, all your images, everything that you can imagine over, including migrating a Wix store over. So all you do, set your clock here, get started, and we're just going to say a clothing store. We're going to say, I want to create a pink boutique store. And what will happen is it's going to give us some options. I'm excited to create perfect for my dream open boutique. Let's go with this one. And so it asks you a couple of questions because it needs to think for you. So it's creating the back end, all the payments, terms, privacy, refund. Usually you got to go to LegalZoom and pay for all that. This creates it for you, creating the full back end. You simply get a domain over at NameSilo. You can bring it over here. It does create a domain for you, and you could actually push your store out with that. And so it's creating the brand identity, and it is almost done. So it's starting to kick things out, and you can see how nice it looks already. It's not only desktop, but it's mobile friendly, which is very cool. And you can see I didn't have to do anything here. So we're just going to hit next. If we don't like these colors, we could simply go over and choose the color schemes that they have here. They only had like 4 or 5, but you can customize these and change this blue. Once we get in the back end, you can change your fonts here. They're getting a lot more preloaded fonts. You can change the curvature, but we're going to leave it just like that. We're going to go to the dashboard, and that is how literally easy. I want to show you the back end of this and how we bring over a Canva product after we create. Okay, here's the back end. It gave us a domain, pinkhaven.myeverbeestore.com. Like I said, you could use that domain, but to look professional, I would do a domain and then basically you just put it in there. But you can edit your business info here, put in the actual name of your store, put in your address information. Just to stay legal, you want to make sure people know where you're from. So again, the domain name goes here, connected domain. This is, you can change this. So if you wanted to, maybe it's called Pink Boutique, you could change it to Pink Boutique, and that would work too. Then you've got to put in your payments, connect your payment systems. I recommend Stripe. It's the easiest thing out there. And then your shipping, and again with this, from a marketing standpoint, building multiple boutique websites, e-commerce websites, raise the prices a little bit and provide free shipping. Don't charge for shipping, because I just had one that had hundreds of abandoned carts, and they only charged a couple dollars for shipping, but nobody wants to pay for it. So it's better to integrate that $2 into your products, and think about it. If they're going to order more than one product, and the shipping of those multiple products was $2 anyways, well, if you put $1 on that, even, you're going to be ahead. So if they get 4 products, that's $4 versus charging them $2 and having an abandoned cart. So shipping, you just select free or flat fee, but do free, please. Metapixels, this is just for tracking. It's nothing that you really need to do. But let's go back to general and look at our dashboard here. And I want to copy this link and show you what the website looks like, and we haven't touched it yet. So it's got this pop-up for join our mailing list or whatever. Don't do a mailing list, but do a coupon. If they put in their name and email, give them 10% off or whatever you want to give them, or $20 off on a $100 order or something like that. So the website looks great. We got some sample products in here just to give us an idea. I love the layout. This is a hot layout, I'm telling you. When it comes to Shopify and different stores like this, again, here, get 10% off your first order. That's the way you do it. So, or have products before they go on the website, we push them out to our VIP list, things like that. But we got terms and conditions down here. We have our privacy policy down here. We got a help section. We have an about section. So if we click on that, delivering products, welcome to, we just got to edit that and then put in our information. But it's got all our links here so we can connect our social media. And then if we go to shop here, this is, we don't have any products in here, but that's where the shop would be. So it looks really, really good. So when we get into EverBee, this thing has everything that you need to scale a website or an e-commerce store very quickly. So your orders come in, you can see your customers. Now remember, with Etsy or Amazon, you don't get the customer data. They do not want you to remarket to their customers. That's why you receive products from Amazon and they have like order directly through us and get 10% off, because they want to capture your information. That's why I'm saying EverBee is the key, because everybody's trying to get away from the Etsys and the Amazons, and because they're charging ridiculous fees, ridiculous shipping, all this stuff, but you could be your own store. So you'll have all your customer lists, the amount they spent forever. If they are a customer for a year, you'll be able to see. Your products will be in here, so you'll have collections. Maybe it's shoes and apparel. Your reviews will be in here. So again, the tutorials are incredible in this. If you have questions, just go over to your little brain here and you can chat and ask questions. Basically, it's an assistant for you. Marketing, again, emails. They have literally every single email that you imagine you need. So 5 emails for welcomes, different emails for order, abandoned carts. We can look at these and see what they are in the back. So order confirmation, digital, physical, and shipment confirmation. So tracking whatever. You got subscribers in here. Basically, everything that you can imagine is in here. So again, we talked about the brain. There's a learn section. So if you have any questions, they have really good videos here. She does a fantastic job. And let me just show you a store that we put some products in real quick. So here's our products in one of our stores here. This is just a demo store to show you, but remember, when you're getting a product and going to put it in your store, look at these titles. They're so important because they're loaded with keywords. And look at the descriptions of it. There's probably not much of a description, but look at what they're doing. Copy some of this, the instant download, so that people know it's an instant, no wait for delivery. Print once, so you'll get 2 PDFs. So you can see here, this includes these guides here. So you can see exactly what they're selling and what it includes. So, but this is the important part, this title, because if you look at our particular store here and we go into one of these, one of our favorite things to do is this AI artwork. And so we have blue bikini print stripes, wall art, girly retro poster, summer beachy, wall art. And so we have a lot of different things here. And then we have a description, like you said before, the files will be delivered electronically within minutes of your order and payment. And then we include these different versions here of it. Now this is print ratio we want to do because we're doing artwork for this particular one. And then when it comes to the actual product here, we can attach the this piece of artwork. And if we go into Canva, when you create a piece of artwork, let's just show you real quick. We'll edit this and then I'll show you how we do this. So right up here, we would title this, and then we can do what we call share. So we're going to copy this link, only you can access. So there's a couple options. Anyone with a link, so no sign-in required. And then this one is only you can access. So we would go with this. We would copy this link, and then we would go back into our EverBee store, and we would drop this link in here. So basically, when they purchase this product, that is our digital download. So if we click on this, it will go in and open that in Canva where they can actually download this. Now, they're not going to be able to edit this. You can have those options for them to edit this, and I would have those options. And then you want this to stay where it is, because you don't want them to download this over and over and over. So then you just hit next, set the price, hit next. Again, back there where we set the price, there's two prices. So it shows a printed or a down price, sale price basically. And then this is the way it's going to look on the search engine. So it's already built in. That's the thing about this. You don't have to do the SEO. The SEO's doing it all for you. And then we just update this, and then we can look at this particular product. If we go into our dashboard, we'll just go into view the store, and then we'll look at our products here real quick. And you can see our collections here. We got these marked down, and so they show like they do on Etsy, and it shows sale. And then we just go in here, and it looks really, really good. So you can write a review, customer reviews, the descriptions here. You can change this font. You can do whatever you want. Just understand we set these stores up in minutes, but you can add to the cart, and boom, here's your cart, and then you just go to checkout. We don't have the store set up to check out, but you can see it's that easy. All you got to do is drop a comment, hit that like button, hit subscribe. We're going to get you a free guide. Share this with somebody that you care about. Maybe it's a single mom or a single mom that you know that needs to work, and help them out, because that's why we tell you to share this. So appreciate you watching, and the EverBee link will be in the description to get that $1 store.